G'day folks, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video. And today we're doing a quick video. This is the basic Filmmakers kit for the Canon R6. Not a pro kit, but a basic Filmmakers kit. So without further ado, smash the like button and let's get stuck into my video. Now I was going to say top 5 things for the Canon R6 and then I was like top 4 accessories or top 3. But I'm a pretty basic filmmaker and that's why I decided to go with the basic Filmmakers kit. So, the first thing I want to talk about is a monitor. You definitely want a monitor while you're out filming. These are essential for being able to see clearly on your screen rather than on your little display. So as you can see here, there is the display that I'm going to be looking at instead of that little display there. So it gives you much more ability to be able to see your composition, see what you're filming, make sure things are in focus, really control your image rather than relying on a small display, even though the Canon R6 has a great display. So the first thing is that monitor. This one is a FieldWorld monitor. I will link down below to it. It is a good monitor. It has some flaws, but for a basic Filmmakers kit, you can't really ask for much more. I think it's amazing. I use it all the time. I use it in the studio. I use it when I'm outside filming B-roll. You'll see some footage here of me using it and just enables you to really make sure you're on point with your image. Now the next one is an ND filter. Right now I'm filming at f3.5 on the Canon 90D, Canon R6 here. But as you can see, behind me is a little bit blown out, but if I went down to f2.8, you can see that everything's blown out, but it is a nice blurry background. So if you do have an ND filter, you can then have your image look just as blurry, however, not blown out like now, but more blurry in the background. So that's what the ND filter gives you. I highly recommend it. I definitely use it on the R6. Right now we're in pretty good sunlight. This is like sunset, so it looks beautiful. So I'm not going to say you need it now, but in the middle of the day, if you need to film and you still want that blurry, out of focus background, grab that ND filter. They are amazing. Now again, for the Canon R6 basic Filmmakers kit, there's a couple of things I would recommend in terms of microphones. Now there is the basic Rode microphone, the little one. It's on top of the 90D now recording this sound. I think it's great. I use it on the R6 as well when I'm filming. If I'm filming a tech review or a short video outside, that is what I'll use. Now if I am out filming in the field, you will also see me using one of these Zoom microphones. They are amazing. Again, links down below to these. These you just clip onto your subject so they can talk to the camera, and it doesn't matter how far away you are from your subject, sync it up later in post and it works a treat. I do like hooking up the Zoom microphone with the little Rode lapel microphone. All right, testing. So this is the Zoom H1N microphone, lapel mic here, Zoom H1N attached to my body, synced up to the R6 in post. And I've also, for reference, got the Rode Micro on top of the R6, so I'll switch back and forth. But this is me 1.5 feet from the microphone on the R6, but with the Zoom H1N and the Rode lapel mic attached to me. So if I walk away like this, you're still going to get really good audio through the lapel microphone. But the Zoom microphone is getting no audio or barely any audio. So I think this sort of highlights how important it is to have a lapel mic that's not attached to the camera. They give you so much more flexibility when recording. So I love how good it is. You can go pretty much anywhere you want as long as it's recording. I've put my clap marks in to sync it up later in post. And the Peak Design hand strap. Now this is really great for photographers because you put your wrist on and this part clips onto this part, which is on your camera like that, and then you cannot drop your camera, you cannot have it stolen from you. It is safely secured to your wrist. So if you have this on your wrist, your camera, you know it's in good hands because you can't drop it or butterfingers. Now you might also think that because you have that built-in stabilization in the Canon R6, you do not need a gimbal. But I can assure you that having the gimbal for video is a necessity for some shots. Not for all shots, but definitely for some shots. Now I'm using a pretty cheap, pretty old gimbal. It's a Filmmakers A something thousand. but it does a great job of giving me some stable footage for what I need it for. Now I'll probably upgrade soon, and I'm not going to say you should get the Filmmakers one. I'm going to say you make the choice, whichever one works for you, whichever one fits your budget, but you will love those steady shots. Especially if you've got an older lens, like I'm currently using the nifty 50 that I used to use on my DSLR. I've got an adapter for the Canon R6 and the lens fits on there, but it doesn't have stabilization. Whack it on the gimbal, it works perfectly. That stabilization from the gimbal with the stabilization that's built into the R6, you have a really steady shot, and I think you'll be impressed. Here's some examples here. I love it. I think you will too. Now that brings me to my next accessory for the basic Filmmakers kit for the Canon R6. Now there's lots of RF lenses out there. Well, not lots, but there's enough. But they cost twice as much as the camera. I mean, those things are bullshit expensive. And I would say if you're a basic filmmaker, at best you're going to be able to afford one of those lenses. But I do think it's a smart move to pick up this lens adapter. So this lens adapter adapts all your EF glass to your RF body. 160 Aussie dollars I think it costs, but that's a lot cheaper than a $3,000 RF lens. So now I have 4 lenses that didn't fit this camera, now do because of that little $160 investment. And sometimes you need that just to get you by until you can afford that expensive glass. So 160 bucks, get amongst it. Now don't forget, links to all these can be found down below. Seriously, I bought all these for me and I'm recommending them all because I use them on a daily basis. They're fantastic. Now those buildings, that is an old mental asylum. I don't know if I'm supposed to be filming here, but I love those old buildings. Now my next little bit of kit for the Canon R6 basic Filmmakers kit is small rig cage for the Canon R6. On the bottom there, you've got different ports or different adapters, so you can actually mount to those professional tripods that allow for 2 screws. Then you have this little adapter key that slots in there nicely, magnetically, so you can't lose it in there, just like that. Then I put the cheese grater on top. I can attach my monitor to it, my microphone, and anything else that I want to attach to this, I can. You know, sometimes in the studio, I will adapt my smartphone to the side here and have it in portrait mode, and then I can see my words, my script for what I want to say during the video. So it's not just run and gun, it really is a basic Filmmakers kit, but that's one of the little things I do when I've got this small rig cage. I can just adapt anything to it. It's great, I love it, and again, links down below. This was cheap, like 110 Aussie dollars. You can't beat that, it's like $3 US, so definitely a bargain. I think you will not be disappointed with the Canon R6 small rig cage. This is a little SanDisk Pro SD card. It's a 64 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme Pro SD card. It allows for up to 170 megabits per second to be written to it, so it's really good. I have not had any problems with it. It records fine through the Canon R6. I use 2 of these because the Canon R6 has dual card slots. And I also use this in my 90D, which I'm filming on now. Look at the sunset. How good does that look? Let's go darker. Look at that sunset. I'm going to brighten this up in post now. Doesn't that look good? Noticed a lot of planes. Our borders are opening up, the planes are coming in. I used to like not seeing so many planes. Now they're like every 3 minutes there's one going past. Anyway, look at that sunset. I fucking love sunset. Now all this stuff I have used for my own kit. I've bought it for my own kit, so definitely go and check it all out. I will be getting more stuff, and if I update it, I'll update the links down below. I think all of these will help you secure a good basic Filmmakers kit. There's more stuff I use, so let me know if you want to know what else I use for my videos and how I film. Some of you won't care, some of you might appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to get some landscape shots of the sunset because it's really starting to come through before the next storm hits, storm season. Thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. You are amazing, and I will catch you in the next video. Check ya.